Madam Secretary, could you please announce our agenda for this morning?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning to you and good morning, Commissioners. For today's meeting, you will hear 6 items for your consideration and 1 presentation. First, you will receive a preliminary report from the Public Safety and Homeland Security Bureau on its investigation into the false emergency alert that occurred in Hawaii on January 13, 2018. Second, you will consider a second report and order and second, order on recon to enhance the effectiveness of wireless emergency alerts, including improving the geographic accuracy of these alerts. Third, you will consider an order addressing the remaining issues raised by parties challenging the Commission's orders implementing the Connect America Phase 2 auction, Auction 903, in which service providers will compete to receive support of up to $1.98 billion to offer voice and broadband service in unserved high-cost areas. Fourth, you will consider a public notice establishing procedures for the Connect America Fund Phase 2 auction, which will award up to $1.98 billion over 10 years to service providers that commit to offer voice and broadband services to fixed locations in unserved high-cost areas. Fifth, you will consider an order to establish an Office of Economics and Analytics. Sixth, you will consider a notice of proposed rulemaking proposing to eliminate the requirement that broadcast licensees and permittees routinely submit paper copies of contracts and other documents to the FCC as specified in Section 73.3613 of the Commission's rules. And seventh, you will consider an enforcement action. This is your agenda for today. Please note item 7 on the agenda as listed in the January 23, 2018 Sunshine Notice entitled Amendment of Parts 27, 54, 73, 74, and 76 of the Commission's rules to delete rules made obsolete by the digital transition was adopted by the Commission and deleted from today's agenda. First on your agenda today is a preliminary report presented by the Public Safety and Homeland Security Bureau, and Lisa Folks, Chief of the Bureau, will give the introduction.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Ms. Folks, if you're ready, the floor is yours.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Earlier this month, on the morning of January 13th, people throughout Hawaii were alerted on their televisions, radios, and wireless phones of an imminent ballistic missile attack. The warning unleashed widespread panic and fear. The alert was issued by the state of Hawaii through the Emergency Alert System and the Wireless Emergency Alert System. But the warning was a false alert. Compounding this problem, it took 38 minutes for the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency to issue a corrected alert. As Chairman Pai stated, this false alert was unacceptable. He immediately directed the Public Safety and Homeland Security Bureau to investigate the incident with the goal of understanding how it happened and how to help prevent such an incident from happening again. America's emergency alert systems provide timely and life-saving information to the public, and we must ensure that these systems remain effective. This includes maintaining the public's confidence so that when an emergency alert is issued, the public heeds its call. Today, the Bureau presents a preliminary report on its investigation. Joining me here today are Nikki McGinnis, Deputy
I will now walk you through a timeline of the events as we currently understand them that led to the initiation of the false. The supervisor of the day shift entered the agency. The supervisor of the midnight shift orally communicated the intention to conduct the ballistic missile preparedness drill. But there was a miscommunication. The incoming day shift supervisor thought that the midnight shift supervisor intended to conduct a drill for the midnight shift warning officers only. Missile defense drill without incident. The supervisor of the midnight shift also decided to run. The incoming day shift supervisor thought that the midnight shift supervisor intended to conduct a drill for the midnight shift warning officers only, those that were ending their shift. not for the day shift officers, those beginning their shift. As a result, the day shift supervisor was not in the proper location to supervise the day shift warning officers when the ballistic missile defense drill was initiated. At 8:05 a.m., the midnight shift supervisor initiated the drill by placing a call to the day shift warning officers, pretending to be U.S. Pacific Command. The supervisor played a recorded message over the phone. The recording began by saying, "Exercise, exercise, exercise," language that is consistent with the beginning of the script for the drill. After that, however, the recording did not follow the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency's standard operating procedures for this drill. Instead, the recording included language scripted for use in an emergency alert system message for an actual live ballistic missile alert. It thus included the sentence, "This is not a drill." The recording ended by saying again, "Exercise, exercise, exercise." 3 on-duty warning officers in the agency's watch center received this message, simulating a call from U.S. Pacific Command on speakerphone. According to a written statement from the day shift warning officer who initiated the alert, as relayed to the Bureau by the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency, the day shift warning officer heard, "This is not a drill," but did not hear, "Exercise, exercise, exercise." According to the written statement, the day shift warning officer therefore believed that the missile threat was real. At 8:07 a.m., this officer responded by transmitting a live incoming ballistic missile alert to the state of Hawaii. From 8:13 a.m. to 8:26 a.m., the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency conducted outreach to Hawaii.
These talented folks, along with the rest of the Bureau's alerting team,